In this video, we'll use the daily summary report template as a starting point, and we'll demonstrate adding to it a summary table, chart, and intermediate calculation using an Excel formula. Okay, so to start modifying our summary template, let's open it up from Project Explorer. And the first thing that we'll tackle in here is adding an intermediate calculation. So let's select a column and use XLReporter's insert. And we'll do that instead of Excel's because it will factor in the positioning of connections, whereas Excel's tool won't. We'll call the column total, and I'll set the formula in the first row equal to the sum of the two cells next to it. But really, you could use any formula. And I'll copy that cell, select the remainder of the data column, and paste in just the formula so I don't disturb the theme formatting. Now I'll just open up the data group in Connect, and I will compensate for that added column by inserting a blank inside the group, right-clicking in this left-hand column over here and selecting Insert. And I'll save and close the group, close Connections. And the next thing we'll do is add a summary table to the bottom of the report that will show the average, max, and min of each column. So we'll go to the Content Designer, Summary tab. Source of the summary will be the data area. We'll summarize down the columns and place the resulting table at the bottom of the report. Then I'll just select Calculations, and when I insert the table, you can see that it's theme formatted and the Excel formulas for the summary calculations are added for me. The last thing we have to do is add a chart to this report, so we'll go to the Chart Designer, and this time I'll use a 2-axis line chart because that will let me plot two different values with different units and scales on the same chart. For the first y-axis, I'll select the mixer zone 1 temperature, including the header rows. Second y-axis will be mixer speed the same way, and x will be time. Then I'll enable 2 header rows and insert the chart, and you can see that the series are named after the tag and calculation. And to fit this into the report, I'll expand the height of row 3 here to about 200 pixels. And I'll just fit the chart into that area. Now I'll just save the template. And at this point, because I've already produced a report file using this template, I'm being asked to archive it. I'd like to see my changes take effect immediately, so I'll say yes. Now we'll open up the schedule, and we can test our design changes by running our test over the same time range. I'll close the designer, close the template, and I can check out the results in the Workbook Reports viewer. And we can see in here that we have a new file with all of our added changes, our chart, our intermediate calculation, and the summary at the bottom. At this point, all we need to do is start the scheduler if it's not already started, and let XLReporter produce this report automatically. For more information, visit us online at www.scitech.com.